Okay, a recap from yesterday. This is a split pin. This is the chain. It's a forge chain. This is the hinge pin that will be driven into the wood, the beam, and this is to hold the gate, or the hinges for the gate. Okay, obviously there was a lot of weight on it because this is all bent backward. This is a piece of slag hammer, or some kind of axe, or most likely slag hammer. The nail is so light, the nail's gone inside, as you can see, so you only have the shape of the nail on the outside. It's rare, but I've seen this condition of rust on a small anchor too. The core disappears, and the only thing you have is the skeleton of the gold shape of the nail. We'll take two cannonballs. Now, cannonballs I found before, some of them they had hole in it, pit in it, like bat casting, and I wonder if the cannonball that I found in the river, they will not shoot, because you have to be so precise to shoot all the same spot, around the same spot in the river. I think they will reject. See the cast iron of this cannonball here? Look, the dome on top is not lined up with the dome in the bottom. So you want to shoot that in your gun? Not sure. So possibly those will reject or ballast cannonball. A piece of a large cooking pot. This is the shell that goes on top of the cannonball, the crust built up. This pin was driven in the wood, and the wood was where my hand is. This was all more metal lost in that area than on top and bottom. Another pin. Okay. And this lever, I found that about a month ago, and I clean up, and it's defensively some kind of put in gear something, or push something in gear. It seemed to be cast iron. It seemed to be a forge also. Okay. Now, this I found last year. And we know that Beaver River was called after 1760 Mill River, because the English said that the French had water mill on that river, and eventually until 1860 the English also built a card mill, water mill, sawmill, what else? A sawmill, a card mill, anyway, on the river. And this plate yesterday could have been for something like that. Not this one, because it doesn't fit, but I'm thinking maybe it's part, this lever and the chain and the pins, maybe they're just leftover of a water mill that got dismantled on the shore and eventually found their way in the mud. And this is where I find them now. Oh. Not close together, but enough. This could be more modern too, it's hard to say. Okay, that's a recap. Now all those things bang the rust off, and next they're going to be put in rainwater for about another week, and then I'm going to clear another bucket to start the electrolysis on them, and then eventually the wax. So in many cannonballs, no problem, and two of them, there were big gap into them, big hole like that casting, and they totally split like an onion after a few months. So on those two, I miss my and those one look good. They look solid. They're not cracked. This is the recap of the iron in the river.